Hello and welcome back to another moto vlog. I apologise for the weird angle, but I've got a bit of show and tell to do today. And this is my new bike. That is why I have not been doing any vlogs recently. There's been a little bit of a break between the last one, but that is because I got rid of the Fireblade and I got this. It's a 2016 Kawasaki Ninja ZX10-R in KRT colours, and it is a beauty. It is essentially stock minus a few things. Obviously got different tyres, we've got R&G rad guard, got titanium headers, and then a Pipeworks stainless steel link pipe and end can with the bracket, P-tuning rear sets, and an R&G tail tidy. And then there's some tank grips, but other than that, it is bone stock. But today, we're just going to be doing a little bit of a vlog, a little bit of a ride around, and, you know, getting out of the woods. That is the first thing. So let me get the bike out of here and we'll get cracking. Okay, and that is us out of the woods and back on the road where we belong. So, first things first, GoPro mount. I've had to do a magic arm again because I had one up here and, you know, it is a bit distracting for me and probably for you as well. And plus, this wobbles around like a fucker in the bloody high speeds and the wind. So, I've gone for a little magic arm mount down there until I can get my new screen, and then I'm going to get another gecko mount, which is like the flexible one, to go on the inside. I'm hoping it doesn't block the rev counter like this is blocking it now, but you know, only time will tell. So you might recognize where we are. I am at Rushmore Arena. I basically film, you know, around the little back roads around there because it's nice and quiet. But up here on the right, I'm hoping you can see is First Gear Motorcycle Training Centre. Obviously, it's full of bangers at the moment. But that is where I did my bike training, and I would 100% recommend it to anyone looking to get their licence around the Surrey and Hampshire area. But yeah, I usually film around here, you know, but today I've had to go a bit further afield down there because obviously all the banger racing that's been going on. Sorry, I'm looking down at my gear indicator. It's just behind the GoPro. Same with the speedo and everything. So I'm not going to be going too crazy today, as I always say in the vlogs. But I'm going to try hit some nice little B roads, as it were, because it is a Sunday afternoon. It is 4:30. So hopefully all the Sunday riders have fucked off to have their Sunday lunches, basically. Let's go left. Sorry, it took me a while to make up my mind there. So let's hear what it sounds like. Some nice little pops in there as well on the downshifts. Let's go. Pretty good, I'd say. It's I don't know what brand the headers are for it, but they're full titanium. And then yeah, as I said earlier, it's a Pipeworks link pipe and end can. Sounds pretty tasty, if I do say so myself. Pops on downshifts and on, you know, quick shifts as well. Not going too crazy on it, but I've got a microphone under the seat. It's a bit precarious under there because I mentioned in a previous video, it would be on my socials, that it was basically likes and dislikes about this bike, and it was seat space is one of them, because I had to bear in mind how small my microphones are. They're this big, and there's a toolkit under there. Bear in mind, I had to take the toolkit out to fit that in. That's how limited the storage is under there. And I tried to magnet it to something, but there was nothing magnetic under there for it to go to. My bad. So I ended up clipping it to a cable. So I'm hoping it's going to stay, you know, otherwise it'll rattle around and sound crap. But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying this bike. It's a whole lot better than the Fireblade. It seemed I would non-stop complain about that, so it made sense for me to get rid of it. But this is, I was, you know, toying with the idea of keeping the blade and getting a track bike and this, but I just thought, screw it, I will just get one bike that, you know, does it all. Because with this Pipeworks can, you'll have seen, it is huge. So it's actually pretty damn quiet. And I did a decibel test on it earlier. At 5.5K, bike wasn't even warm, and that was coming out to 99 decibels, so pretty good. I reckon it could get down to about 97 when the bike's fully warm. So yeah, it could be a really fantastic opportunity for me to get on track with this, you know, and not have to worry about scrutineering for the exhaust. I could just get on and ride. I will buy a baffle just in case. I don't have one. I'd have to get one off the Pipeworks website. So I will be getting a baffle just in case, you know, for whatever reason. I kind of want to be behind this guy because his bike smells really good. It's I don't know. I could not tell you what it is. It's a classic, that's for sure. But he's definitely not hanging about. Let's say that. So yeah, new bike, fantastic, loving life. What else has been going on? I did do a Hailing Island bike night. I attended that. That was awesome. Yeah, tons of bikes there, tons of pictures. I went down with my bro on his Honda Blackbird 1100. So yeah, really nice little ride down there. Oh, he's indicating with his hand. The old-fashioned way. I give him a little nod of appreciation. I think it's a BSA, as that's what it said on the seat. But yeah, looking to attend more bike meets though. You know, we are in full swing of bike season, should I say, sorry. So looking to do more meets, social rides, collabs, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, other things that I've got planned in, more specifically track days. I'm hoping to do one day in May and then one day in June at the very least. Probably going to be Brands Hatch. As that's probably where I'm going to be the most comfortable. But I've also got a couple of friends that want to do it as well. So should be a nice little social day out there as well. So at the beginning of the video, I talked about what has already been done to this bike. And there are a lot of things that I want to do to it. I've already ordered a good couple of bits. Starting off, I got an integrated rear tail because I wanted to do away with the giant indicators on the back, have a nice, very simple rear end. I've got a smaller plate because it's got an absolute dinner plate on there, but I'll keep the old one for, you know, MOTs. Maybe I'll get a flippy plate eventually, but, you know, the R&G one's going to be good on there for now. The only reason I want the flippy is, you know, for photos. I won't actually ever have it flipped on the road. And that is honest to God's truth. I had one on the Fireblade. I swear to God, never flipped it on the road. Never. And yeah, so that's the rear end. I need to get another exhaust bracket for this because the one that it came with, like it swings about. It's really long and I'm guessing it's not thick enough to stay stable. So I'll be getting another exhaust bracket, probably an Evotech one because the one I've seen is a lot thicker. What else? I need to get new levers, grips and bar ends because up here it's very stock and it's looking ugly. But mainly because the stock clutch lever, you might be able to see it, has no levels of adjustability. And the stock clutch is really far out and obviously quite heavy, so it's not ideal. So I'm gonna get some stock levers, and then I like putting domino grips on, so get the dominoes on, and then these bar ends are a bit ugly, so get rid of them as well. I've got some crash bungs coming for it because I don't need to cut the fairings to put them in, so that's good. What else we got? Already got rear sets. I'll probably do obviously a mirror delete for the track. I've got a black screen coming as well, and then I want to get, because I've got a titanium exhaust, I'm going to get a R&G exhaust guard as well. That'll look nice up the front with the rad guard. And then I also need, what else? I have like a big list, so I'm sure there's lots of stuff I forgot, but I also want to get the bike tuned because, one, I don't know if it has already, but you know, I want to make it run and perform to the best of its ability, because currently I don't think it's had a mat for the exhausters on it, so it doesn't run as well as it should. And as I'm sure many of you are aware, super bikes and sport bikes just have a massive flat spot. You know, obviously they're gutless in the low revs, and then they've got a flat spot, you know, mid-range, and then it's all in the top end. So I want to get a map to take out that flat spot. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Go away. Yeah, no phone calls around here. I'm vlogging. Oh, did you hear that bang? Hello? I just hung up this phone call. How the fuck has it gone through? Can you hang up? Because I'm doing a moto vlog. Cheers, bye. I pressed hang up and it went through. I think I was as shocked as he was. Yeah, get a map for it as well. Air filter, and then ideally delete any of the emission stuff or turn it off, because I've heard that there are, you know, this being a newer bike, it conforms to a lot of, I think it's Euro 5 stuff, so there's some software that can turn it off, so that might be ideal, you know, for performance and all that stuff. And then I want to get the downshift with blipper turned on as well, because you have to get that turned on. It's like available in the software, just not turned on, so I don't know. And then yeah, we will be riding an absolute monster after that's all done. God knows the power, because with the Ram Air system it currently has, it has 207 brake. It will be pretty lively, that's safe to say. And then long term, you know, as much as I like the KRT colours, you know, it's very bright. I'd probably do a fairing change at some point. There's some really cool ones I've seen online, and yeah, that'd probably be the extent of all the mods I'll do to this. So stick around for that. Always open to any suggestions you might have. Moving on, not a lot else going on really. I've only got two other, oh fuck, that was a big bump. I've only got two other project bikes, and one's that SV650 and then a 929 Fireblade. Honestly, can't get away from the Fireblades. And then yeah, we are just chilling really. You know, now the weather's getting nice, I've got an amazing bike to ride. I am definitely going to start doing more moto vlogs for YouTube, as I, you know, really want to pick up the YouTube slack, as it were, and get more content out. MT9, very nice. Because I had a good 2 weeks where I wasn't posting as much on the crossover between this and the Fireblade. And yeah, I think I've just been pretty, you know, busy. Not had enough time, but hoping to change that and just get out more. You know, this weekend being an example of that. It's a bank holiday, so I'm going to be hopefully out tomorrow as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, one thing. I don't know about anyone else, but have you noticed a petrol shortage? Not entirely just petrol, more specifically E5 and premium fuels. I have been round to like 5 petrol stations today, and none of them have had E5. I don't know what's been going on with the shipments of petrol, but they are absolutely slacking. And I actually had to put a tenner of E10 in. I was like, I'm not going to put any more than that, but you know, I need to have some fuel. Yeah, very weird, very weird, because like, I try and only run this on V-Power 99, or I think it's Tesco Momentum 99, but you know, 10 pounds of E10 won't hurt, I'm sure. But so yeah, very annoying. What's going on? Okay, so I'm basically where I wanted to go. My plan now is pull into the Tesco, get a Monster or a Red Bull. Actually, what time is it? Yeah, it's almost 5. We're good. If I have a Monster or a Red Bull too late, I won't sleep. Maybe I'm fucking old, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, gonna go to Tesco, get a energy drink 'cause I'm parched. pack down my vlog stuff, and then I'm going on the fucking hunt for some bloody E5. It's pissing me off. If I don't find any today, they best have restocked tonight, because I'm going to want to go out tomorrow on the bank holiday. One thing I have noticed is less pops and bangs with E10, which, you know, it does make sense. Are you going to be open? No, you're not going to be open, are you? Are you open? I'm going to say no. It is Sunday, but fear not, there's a fucking petrol station up here. Let's put my theory to the test of, is there any E5? And it's a Shell as well, so they best have the good shit. Shell V-Power. If you don't know, get to know. Or boy better know, whatever it is. Oh, do they have it? Oh yeah, they got it. They got it. Oosh. Probably too far away. The other thing that fucking pisses me off about this bike is how fucking hard it is to get it into fucking gear. Bearing in mind, yeah, I do have it on GP shift, so it's a little bit more difficult, but it's still a right pain in the arse. Right, there we go. The good stuff. I proved myself wrong. Maybe they got a restock, or maybe, you know, I went far enough away that it didn't matter, but we got it now. Oosh. And we're going to get a nice fat energy drink as well. I can barely fucking see what I'm doing. The GoPro's blocking me. I think there's a bike behind me. No, it's a Porsche. Boring. And it needs to put in 12, because I mean, I did put in 10 quid earlier. You know, 20 quid. Do the tank. Alright, well, we got some fuel, so yippee. But yeah, what I'm going to do is go inside, pay for my fuel, and then I'm going to end the vlog there. But thank you very much for watching. I'm going to try to get home before it pisses it down, judging by those black clouds. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.